Well, joining me tonight, my newsmaker at 9 o'clock is Mr. Praful Patel. I spoke to him earlier this evening. Praful Patel, of course, a senior minister of the NCP. He's a cabinet minister for heavy industries and public enterprises and a close colleague of Sharad Pawar. And also my debate tonight on where India is going, an angry India. We all seem to be angry about everything from Gandhigiri. It's now Slapgate. Our special focus on that tonight. And joining me now is Soli Sorabji, one of our senior most legal minds in the country. Thank you very much, Soli Sorabji, for joining me. I'm also joined by Smriti Irani of Rajya Sabha MP from Gujarat and Abhinandan Sekhri of Team Anna. But let me go across first to that interview with Praful Patel. I began by asking Mr. Patel that the appeal made by Sharad Pawar for calm and the reports that have come in of some NCP protests in parts of Maharashtra, what can he tell us about that situation?
Well, I can only tell you one thing, that what Mr. Sharad Pawar said is a very responsible statement from a mature and a senior leader. As expected, he has told everybody, and rightly so, that such incidents should not lead to inconvenience or any kind of violence or damage to any public property. And that's absolutely the stated position. In fact, I have also been speaking to many of our colleagues. I heard some sporadic incidents that were happening here and there. And we have made sure that there should not be anything untoward. Ultimately, whatever has happened is, of course, condemnable and should never have happened. But that should not lead to any kind of inconvenience whatsoever. As I said, he's a mature and a very responsible senior leader, or a statesman-like approach. I don't think we should get rattled by these kind of things.
Right, but Mr. Patel, is that message being conveyed to your workers? Is that trickle-down effect actually happening? Because it's one thing, of course, saying it in Delhi and you saying it, but are the workers on the streets getting that message?
Absolutely, I can assure everybody through your medium that we have told everybody, and I do not see any reason why there should be any kind of inconvenience to anybody in any form whatsoever.
Mr. Patel, just moving to the actual slap, we've seen it being condemned by across the spectrum. But some controversy over the initial reaction from Anna Hazare, of course, an old adversary really, Anna Hazare and Sharad Pawar. He asked why only one slap and later condemned it. Kiran Bedi made a point in the tweet that the violence must be condemned, but we have to understand public anger. Where do you see lies the reasons behind this slap? Do you dismiss it as an isolated incident?
Yeah, but you can't, you see, two wrongs don't make a right. You can't say that somebody's done something wrong because of certain things and a certain situation, maybe price rise, maybe whatever other reasons people may have. It can't be, justified, is it? So, and this is certainly not the Gandhian approach. I don't know whether this is the new Gandhian approach, but nonetheless, I don't want to join issues with anybody from that side. All I want to say is that if there is anything, you see, we are a democracy. We are 125 crore people. It's not a small country. There are going to be enough issues in our country. It's not just about price rise or about corruption. It could be anything else tomorrow. If people are going to be allowed to vent their frustration or anger or whatever it may be, personal or collective, in a manner which is outside the framework of our constitution, our democratic principles, our law, then I don't know how we're going to be looking at these things. So actually, whatever may have happened to Mr. Pawar, well, while we personally, of course, me or my party would certainly feel very anguished and unhappy, but at the other side, we also look at it from the country's perspective. It could be anybody for that matter. It's not a question of Mr. Sharad Pawar. It could be any other political leader, it could be any other person of stature, could be from the business community, could be from corporate sector, could be from the social sector. It doesn't really matter. Anybody could be a target. Today, this is no way to vent our frustration.
No, but you're saying anybody could be the target. But the fact is that when recently Congress leaders kicked a protester in Allahabad, when Prashant Bhushan was attacked, we've seen attacks for his views on Kashmir, we've seen attacks on Gilani, we've seen attacks on Arundhati Roy, we've seen attacks often on people who are not politicians. And the condemnation is not done with the same force, with the same vociferousness as it is done when Sharad Pawar is attacked.
Where is the question? We don't support anybody attacking Mr. Prashant Bhushan. If anybody has come out in support of the protesters, I don't know, at least from the political class. And we certainly, at least a person like me or my party, would never would like to support something like that. And as far as any other incident which is there, I mean, look today, if Mr. Pawar has been attacked by somebody, why should only the political class be coming around him and saying that, you know, this is condemnable? Why aren't there other responsible sections of society who can feel the same way? So I think it's not a question.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.